You guys took Arabelle to the Vistani camp that was southwest of the village of Vallaki. There you met her father and uncle. You also met a dusk elf. Talked to them. You guys were like, hell yeah, we'll get you wine. Hell yeah, we'll totally abductify somebody. Made it to the gates. Made it in. Brought Irina to St. Andrew's Church. Father Lucian Petrovich told you that the bones of St. Andrew were missing. He suspected that the gravedigger Miljevaj had something to do with it. You guys questioned Miljevaj after a short little foot pursuit. And then you were like, alright, gang, the coffin maker's got it. You showed up at the coffin maker. You split into two parties. One distracted the guy, the other one went in. You found more than just the bones. You found vampire spawn, which is very, very crazy. In the foray, in the heat of battle, Henrik the coffin maker ran out, alerting the guards. Missure Spifi and Irina ended up going to the Blue Water Inn, which is where you guys are currently staying. And the rest of the party was like, hey, we're on a mission from the church. Blues Brothers, you guys were like, we're on a mission from God. And you were able to talk to Izek, the Burgomaster's basically enforcer. And he extended an invitation for you guys to go see the Burgomaster, which you then in turn went back to the St. Andrew's Cathedral. The ritual was done. It's hallowed ground again. Irina decided to stay there. A whole bunch of people started flocking into it. Everybody decided to go to the Blue Water Inn for the night. Everybody got their long rest in, and they leveled up to level 3. Am I missing anything? Or is there anything that anybody wants to add?
I think that's pretty good. We got a full tank of gas, like a half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark.
And we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning when everybody finds their natural rousing point. The sun would normally be coming up at this point, but since it's always dreary in Barovia, it's overcast like 24/7. Let me start off with who's doing what. Cody, what is Neorin doing?
I guess getting everything set up for the wagon to head out, I guess. Or, no, search around for, or ask around for... It's been a weekend, I don't forget his name. The drunk fisherman dude.
Bluto.
Yeah, Bluto.
Bluto is probably on the lake. There is a gate up north that allows you to gain entry that way. So you're doing that. Ford, what is Dan Jackiels doing?
Dan Jackiels just got out of the restroom because he had a bowl of chili, and actually he's going to look around to see if there's any posted bulletins about anything vampiric related or suspicious, just to see, kind of keep an eye out. But he's going to help Neorin with the task of the wagon as well, just kind of keeping one eye out.
As you're looking around for signs of possible like vampire disturbances, you do see that this place has had a lot of festivals about once a week. The last one was the Wolfhead Jamboree, and the Festival of the Burning Sun is going to be tomorrow morning, which is what everybody's kind of preparing for. Damien, what is Lugosi, aka Adrian, doing?
I'm preparing myself for a meeting with the Burgomaster. Can't be, not gonna decline an invitation. It'd be rude.
Alright. Adam, what is Kojin doing?
He's probably talk to anybody that will talk to him about the werewolves.
The werewolves? You hear that the werewolves are up in the northwest near Kresik. It's once you pass this old rickety tower, you basically skirt around the lake, and then inside about a quarter of a mile is the mouth of their wolf den. A lot of people steer clear of that area. A lot of people don't even like to go out on the water because of the amount of wolves that are out there. Jake, what is Fizzbang doing?
I'm going to be asking around the tavern about the... where's it at? I know it's here in the notes. Finding the artifacts is what I'm doing. Just going around asking them if they know anything about them. Trying to get more intel to see if anyone knows anything different.
You are able to confirm that there is in fact up or down towards the southern end, past the ruins of Berez, into Soka Pass. There is a place called the Amber Temple that has existed since before this land became Barovia. It's boogeyman ghost stories about it. And then for the dragon stuff, the only place that they know is there was once rumored to be a dragon that roosted in Argynvostold. But rumor has it that Strahd killed the dragon and the knights of that holy order about like 200-300 years ago for going up against him.
Okay. And then I'll also ask him about the Sleeping Prince at the highest peak / tower.
So
if they knew anything about that.
Sleeping Prince, they don't know anything about that. And then the Castle Ravenloft has different towers. And the castle kind of sits up on a hillside overlooking the entire rest of the valley. Jay, what is Mr. Spiffy doing?
You know me, I want to rouse the troops to a nice, beautiful song, so that way everybody can eat some breakfast and enjoy a little tune, as well as have some breakfast. To have my hat out for some coins.
All right, give me a performance check.
Sweet, 24. Let's go.
Pretty good. You make about 6 Electrum coins, so that's about 3 gold total for your playing.
Sweet. Hey, gold is gold, and that's what I'm doing.
All right. So the morning is yours, gentlemen. Where would you like to go? What would you like to do?
I say that we get a plan of action going, that we get the fishermen first and then go from there. Or we can go to the not the Burgomaster, but the place that we're getting invited to.
That is the Burgomaster. The Burgomaster's name is Burgomaster Baron Vallaki. Vargas Vallaki.
I think either one of those two would be a good bet to start off with.
He lives about right there. If
Well, where do we
nobody,
split up?
that is an option.
Some of us go find the fishermen, and the rest of us go to Burgomasters.
Yeah, I agree. We should go to the go get him. Split up. I'll go with whoever wants to go get him.
I am going to get the fishermen.
So you got Neorin and Missure Spifi going to get that guy. Anybody else going with him?
Hey, wait up! Hey, wait up! Wait for my short little legs.
You got Jabber running.
I'd be making my way over to the Burgomaster for the invitation.
Gotcha.
Yep. Myself and Bela.
Adam, you were muted.
I heard you. All right, you're like really quiet.
Oh, my bad.
There you
Kojin's gonna go with shit. I already forgot their names. Fizzbang and yeah, I can't. What is your name, Damien? Your character's name?
Mine? Adrian.
Yeah. Adrian.
Although right now, they call me Lugosi.
Lugosi. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll go with them to the Burger.
He's in
Yeah.
incognito mode. And what's Dan Jackiels? Where does he lie? in
I'm
this?
going to go to the Burgomaster because I'm too damn tired to make the trek to the fisherman.
Gotcha. All right. Half the team splits off and starts heading north through the gate. The other half is going south. It is really easy. There is one boat on the lake. It matches the description of that guy. He is fishing. There are rowboats along the shoreline there. What would you guys like to do?
Let's get in it and row out.
All right. As you guys are rowing out, our other group passes down. You see a toy shop over on your left-hand side as you're making your way. Blinsky's Toys with the catchphrase "It's no fun is no Blinsky" scrawled on a piece of wood. And the Burgomaster's house is like really, really nice as compared to everything else. Hold on, I can actually read you the
Story time.
Story time. This mansion has walls of plastered stone that display many scars where the plaster's fallen away from age and neglect. Drapes over every window, including the large arch opening above the mansion's double entry doors. As you are approaching that place, you see a gentleman leaving. He thanks the help and then continues past the town. So it looks like they are entertaining guests. What would the team at the Burgomaster's mansion like to do?
Who's got the invitation?
Well, I'm just going to approach and declare my invitation.
I'll also go with them.
Gotcha. Well, if everybody is going, they bring you inside and seat you in like a parlor area. As you enter, framed portraits adorn the walls of this grand foyer, which features a wide staircase and sculpted railing. A long carpeted hallway attaches to the foyer, stretching almost the length of the mansion and several doors leading away from it. including one at the far end. Bundles of twigs are heaped up against the wall, and they bring you to a den and seat you down in padded chairs and couches that are lining the walls in this cozy carpeted den. The room reeks of pipe smoke, and mounted on the east wall is the head of an angry-looking brown bear. The lady says that she will let the Burgomaster know what is going on, and he will be there momentarily. At this time, the other team has made their way effectively out to the thing. They see Bluto casting away, sipping on wine, kind of like rocking back and forth. What would you like to do?
One of the things I'd like to do is have some wine, have some of that wine in the boat.
All right, it was barrels of wine. Are you trying to get like a bottle to take along with you?
Yeah.
All right. We'll say that's easily a tip from your playing if somebody bought you a bottle of wine. You got the purple grape mash number 3.
Sweet. Bringing that with.
All right. You're out there. He's looking. He's casting. Sees you getting close and kind of like moves a little bit away so that way you're not like up in his fishing spot.
I guess row up next to him and ask him if he wants to come to a soiree per se. We've got barrels of wine. There's going to be music, probably some fish.
You had me at barrels of wine. Where is it?
It's just outside, just outside of the town.
Isn't that dangerous?
Not really. I mean, you're with us.
That is true.
We can protect you if anything happens, which I'm guarantee it won't.
So, like, which gate do I need to meet you out of?
I'm gonna look at Missure Spifi and ask him which gate it was, and apologize. I'm not good with directions.
I do believe it's the east gate. Is that correct? Is that what you called that one? Or is it the west gate?
So there is a west gate, and there is an east gate, and a north gate. You guys left
Is
through
it-
the north gate. The east gate is the one the west gate's the one that's by the church. The east gate was the one that you guys passed when
Okay.
you were heading this way.
Yeah, you need us to meet us by the west gate.
Ah, the one by the church. Okay.
Yeah. And
We should be leaving in what? A
what,
couple hours?
yeah, we should be leaving in a few hours. Hey, but I'll give you this bottle of wine. I got it as a tip. It's not necessarily my flavor. Maybe you like it.
My first
And,
favorite type of wine is free. He takes it out of your hands.
When you show just show up and we'll see you there. We're gonna have a great party.
Oh, it's a party.
All right. Well, sorry to disturb your fishing. See you in a couple of hours.
Okay. All right. The Burgomaster enters the room. He is a tall, imposing figure. He kind of chiseled features, and he looks at you all and smiles, and he says, "Ah, Izek has extended my invitation to you. Let me cut to the chase. Thank you for what you did for this town. Our investigation has cleared you of any wrongdoing. We still haven't found the coffin maker, Henrik, but I do believe that Izek is more than up to the task of taking care of him once he is found. I would like to extend you as guest of honor for the Festival of the Burning Sun tomorrow morning, where you can stand up in front of the crowd, ignite the giant wicker ball, and tell everybody that all is well here in Vallaki. How does that sound?"
One like setting fire to things. That sounds fun.
The pay better be great. Because all is not well.
Oh,
Vampires indeed.
you see when you say that all is not well, immediately he gets like this visceral reaction, almost as if he's been slapped. He's like, "You don't understand how much I work to keep this town safe. All of these festivals increase the happiness, which means that the devil cannot set foot inside of these walls. It is very, very important that we keep the people happy."
You're right. Neither I nor anybody else understand what it is you do to keep this place safe.
Fizzbang, you're in there?
Yes, I'm with the group.
You get that feeling on the back of your neck, like there is a wild magic source somewhere in that house.
Great. I'm just gonna kind of like rub the back of my neck, kind of like scratch it, almost kind of like it's a that certain type of itch that I just can't get rid of.
Yes.
And then I'll ask him, does anybody else itch? Like, I can't explain it.
Do you have fleas? Did you not take a bath? Do you bathe?
I do bathe, but it's more magical, not physical.
Well, that is weird.
So how do you have vampires?
That's what we're trying to figure out from the coffin maker. Unfortunately, we haven't seen him. We were looking for clues, but other than a couple of empty crates and a body, there's not much more we can go off of.
Do you believe he's still in the town, or do you believe he's left?
Say that again?
Do you think he's in the town, or do you think he's left?
I do not know. I've got Izek and our guards. We're searching for him. There's a lot of houses that have gone into states of disrepair, so we are checking those. I wouldn't be surprised if he is not in this town. He calls out to he calls, Liam, bring me more water. Sits there for a couple seconds. Somebody else comes in and he's like, you're not Liam. It's like, no, Baron, Liam's been missing for a couple days now. We still don't know what happened. He dismisses him with a quick hand gesture. Well, then bring me the water. Good help is so hard to find these days. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, absolutely.
I agree.
So I can count on you.
Yes, I do think you need help.
Well, that's it. Then we have it. You will be my guest of honor, and you will let the people of Vallaki know that all is well, and they are safe here, and they have nothing to worry about.
Are you sure that's something you can say after what happened yesterday?
It is what I say, and with your assurance, everybody will know, because you're the heroes. You
We'll go to
found...
the ceremony. We will do it to make sure nothing else goes wrong.
It is so nice that we have an understanding. And of course, I have your appearance fee for when you complete the festivities.
Doc, there is something that I do want to try. I want to try taking a step forward, like kind of like a directional pad. I want to see if that itch gets any stronger in any which direction. Like taking a step forward, taking a step back.
You do the hokey pokey for a little bit, but what you find out is just there's a large magical source somewhere nearby that is just radiating arcane energy that you're like tuned into. You can't necessarily pinpoint it. You just know that it is somewhere in this house.
Then I'll ask the Burgomaster master if there's anything like magical or artifact wise, or even arcane at that point. At that point, just to see if I can figure out what it is.
Does he get brought the water yet?
He has.
Okay. I think we should take our leave.
As you ask him like if there's anything, he goes, no. There's my wife, Lydia Petrova. She has her people coming and going. There's old stuff around, but I don't think that any of it's magical. It's more... Well, you see, and he starts to talk and give like a huge diatribe about like what his family has been caretakers of this village for generations, and before Strahd became the Devil Strahd, he never uses Strahd's name though. He always refers to him as the Devil. Before Strahd became a vampire, like his family was in contention to be the ruling class, and he thinks that they are better than what Strahd's family was. And it's about this point that you guys find a way to gracefully exit, but you get like the history that like they've been in this town for a while. They're one of the prominent families. They're always the ruling class.
Strangely, I look a bit offended by his speech.
He's too caught up with pumping his chest to notice or care.
Yeah.
Where's everybody linking back up at?
I guess the Blue Water Inn.
Yeah,
If that's where the
Yeah, probably then.
that's what I was about to say.
As you
Actually,
guys...
I was the water boy. I wanted him to tell me about Liam.
About Liam?
He's been missing for 3 days.
He just up and quit one day and hasn't been seen. That and the lady in waiting, Victoria, Lady Petrova's lady in waiting. Maybe they fell in love and ran away together to start a new life. Who knows? I think the lady in waiting, 5 days missing, and then Liam, 3 days.
Were they acting strange?
No, they were acting normally, and then they just weren't seen after that night. Well, his son, he does say that his son Victor was very chummy with them and asking them for help with something. But who knows with Victor? He spends all of his time locked away in his room.
Thank you. Sorry you work for the embassy.
He looks at you with knowing eyes, and he's like, "Yep." With the team going past the Burgomaster's house, who's got a passive perception of around 15?
Yo.
Lugosi, aka Adrian. You notice that there is somebody that is like clocked you as soon as you left the house, and walking back to the inn, he picks up just the slightest, just keeping you in sight, not doing anything threatening, just kind of keeping an eye on you, and he's following you back to the inn.
I was confused. I don't have that high of a passive perception.
Well, that's all right. You noticed it anyway.
Feat I took. I thought I took the one that gave me the +5 to the passive. I was wrong.
Well, you're good. You do notice that, though. You notice that there is somebody that has definitely watching you and has kept an interest in what's going on.
What do they look like?
Your typical roguish entity. Dark cloak, muted clothing, nothing that draws attention. You don't necessarily see any weapons or anything like that, and really no armor, except for like maybe a small dagger at his side next to like a pouch.
Well, there's no harm in letting this one play out.
You're really playing Assassin's Creed right now.
It's kind of the vibes that you get. So you walk back, you get to the Blue Water Inn, and he takes off heading north up towards the Lake Zarovich gate. Everybody's together. What's everybody doing?
I'm curious. Can I use disguise self to look like the Burgomaster?
Are you talking about the spell disguise self?
Mm-hmm.
It should alter your appearance, yeah.
So I'm thinking I want to do that and go walk to where that guy was and see if he acknowledges me. I don't know. It doesn't say anything about voice, so I'm not going to talk, I don't think. But so, you know what? For the heck of it, I'm going to cast that. I got an hour. I'm going to go in a corner and hide real quick and then cast that. And then walk back to where that guy left.
All right. You see him walking down the road, and he gets to about here. Can you see on the map?
Yep.
Right where that brown house is, he walks into that house. About a minute later, two noble-looking gentlemen come out, adjusting their clothing and stuff like that, looking like they're getting dressed, and start walking towards the Blue Water Inn.
All right.
Fast and efficient.
I'm just going to keep walking, and if they acknowledge me, I'll tip my hat.
They look at you, and they don't necessarily acknowledge you. They start whispering to each other.
All right. I just kind of nod my head and keep walking.
You get a condescending, "All will be well."
Oh, man.
All right. I'm going to go knock on this gentleman's door that he went into.
You knock on the door, and a servant answers the door. "Burgomaster, Baron, this is strange. How may I help you? I don't think Miss Wachter was expecting you."
I got a little bit of a scratchy throat. I just thought I'd see how the festival's coming.
Good. Well, we dropped off the twigs and supplies for you to make the wicker sun. I thought that your wife was putting everything together with the people. You must not be feeling well.
Yeah. A little under the weather all of a sudden. Is that one thing that secret thing, is that in motion? Are we good with that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Carry on then. Have a good night.
She looks and she's like, it's like 10 o'clock in the morning. Like, okay. She closes the door. You hear a female voice, kind of uppity. Who was that? Vargas? Ah, that pompous prick.
All right, I'm gonna head back to the blue.
Blue Water Inn?
Thank you, Blue Water Inn, and just say, well, I don't think this guy's well liked around here.
You see those two guys that passed you sitting down, and they are clocking the group, and they're trying to wave over somebody to get their attention, one of the party members.
Oh shit, I'm still looking like the Burgomaster, aren't I?
I'll go.
Yep.
I'll do it.
All right.
I'll step over there.
So they acknowledge Lugosi, and then they see you and they nod, and they're like, "Did you have a pleasant conversation with the Burgomaster?"
Does anybody?
No. Nobody does. I was just wondering if yours was any different. If he was able
roll
to...
my eyes. Well, all is well.
Exactly. I tell you what, my mother, Lady Fiona Wachter, might have a job for you. She would love to, and then he starts patting down, and he's like, fuck, I forgot the letter. She wants to invite you to tea. It's the Wachter house. It's the brown one when you head north to Lake Zarovich.
So she has a job?
Well, let's just say that you and my mother have the same type of feelings about the Burgomaster's leadership. And...
It must be a very exclusive club.
Oh. It is a pretty exclusive club. But they're always looking for new members.
Sit down.
What was that?
Nothing. Just thinking to myself, lamenting life.
I would love to extend this invitation to you. We've taken up enough of your time. My name is Nikolai. This is my brother Carl. Remember, Wachter House. Lady Fiona Wachter.
As they're getting up to leave, I'm gonna look at them and get their attention and just wave happily.
Are you as the Baron, or are you back to Dan Jackiels?
No, I'm still the Baron. I haven't changed back yet.
They sheepishly wave back, and you hear the Lugosi hears next to him. They're like, "That guy's a fucking idiot."
I'm just gonna be annoying.
Say the name one more time, please. Lady
Fiona Wachter. Wachther.
I will go duck in the bathroom or wherever and just change back real quick.
You come out in one of those classic Who's Who. You're like, what'd I miss?
Yeah. Strange encounters. Tell you what, nobody likes this feller.
I'll talk with the rest of the group that the Burgomaster is hiding something. Whether it's arcane or some sort of artifact in that house.
Well, I can just tell you, he's not liked around here. So, either he's just an idiot and a pawn, or he's diabolical. One of the two.
I think there's something going on behind the scenes. And I think that's something worth investigating. But on another note, if that makes sense.
I mean, didn't we just get pardoned? Don't you think that's gonna be he's gonna look at it like treason?
Well, it depends on how you look at it.
Not if he doesn't
I mean, that's
know.
exactly how I'm looking at it.
Well, Fizzbang,
Yes?
I was thinking everybody's going to be at the village. I'm sorry, I forgot the word. Party is the only word that comes to mind.
The Festival of the
Festival.
Blazing Sun.
Yes. Yes.
Wait, you guys got invited to the Festival of the Blazing Sun. We didn't.
Right, well, I think he meant the whole
Yeah,
party.
but he gave us like a +1.
I
So
understand.
Split up the groups evenly.
I understand. I'm just saying, if we don't happen to show up, it's because we weren't really invited. Wink, wink.
Is something okay with your eye?
He's an owl. They do it all the time.
I just turned my head, like almost 360, just turn it behind, and put my hand or my I'll put my wing to my face, like
They make a salve for that.
No, sorry, I did just miss the last little bit. What happened? Where are we at now? We just talked with them. Are we going to this lady's house? Did we go to this lady's house? What do we do?
We haven't. You guys are discussing amongst yourselves all the information that you have. I did the everybody said everything, so everybody's up to speed, so that way you don't have to use the like I said. I explained this.
Listen, this is part of my guild. If they want to pay me to kill somebody, they're going to die.
Okay, well, we have some dilemmas here. Because we have the fisherman that
that has in a couple hours.
That does have a couple hours, but how long would it take for the whole next invitation? Because we don't know what will go down.
That's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get the fisherman out of the way. Then
I agree, because we can also take the one to the Astani.
Yep, that was the whole point of coming here.
So we can do that and then come back.
And then,
festival.
Well, since the old fisherman ain't no vamp or anything, I ain't about killing him. So you guys can have at him.
Well, we're not
killing him. We're not killing him. We're just bringing him down to the.
My mistake.
So a vampire not feed, but don't forget he threw an innocent child in the lake.
Where are we bringing him
we
exactly?
We're bringing
Astani camp.
The Astani. Out here. It's
what?
Well, no. They are right here. This is where we're going. Literally in the far corner, far left.
We're going to that caravan area.
Yeah.
Where we took the little girl.
Yeah, right here.
You're gonna meet him there, and then down there is the Vistani camp.
Can we fast forward to the fisherman then?
It's about 2,000 feet as the Missure Spifi flies.
I hope he's good and knockered up, because he's gonna be knockered up for sure. But yeah, let's go meet him.
I also agree.
Well, didn't you say it was a couple hours?
Yeah,
that's the best part about this game. If we just want to fast forward to you guys going there, you guys can meet him at the gate. Unless you got something else you want to do.
I was just say we could go. Some of us could go meet Lady Wachter and find out what she's up to. What she wants.
I mean, if the one who got invited to go speak to her wants to go do that, then we can go take the fisherman too.
No, we shouldn't split up. She wants all of us.
Oh.
Well, let's just take care of the old man first and then go back.
Okay.
It's going to be a party there.
Agreed.
So,
hooray!
We can not. We can. I mean, that's the whole reason why we got the wine. Remember?
Well,
I mean,
so if we just go talk to her, find out what information she has, because she's literally right here, and then go do that. That would work too. I'm just throwing that out there.
How old was the little girl that he put in the water?
Arabella's like 9.
Okay.
That's the reason why I'm completely okay with doing this.
I got a question.
What's up?
The only request that what's his name had was that he come back alive, right? That we bring dude back alive.
Yes, Luvash wants to extract the justice on him.
Yeah, and we're playing it cool.
Didn't say that, but what about crippling him before we get in there?
No,
because the only reason why we're not doing that is because if he gets there, then they don't get enough justice quote unquote justice out of him. So we're gonna take him there.
Oh,
That's for them
nice
to
and
do, not
healthy.
us.
What is your plan with that anyway? You're gonna get him drunk and hope he passes out, or
Nope.
No, he's
I have
already
hold person.
getting drunk and he's on his way. And I'm gonna charm person.
Well, I have hold person, so
a hold a man child?
yep. And then we can tie him up.
I'll charm him, and if that doesn't work, then hold person him.
Yeah, we're gonna wait till we get like well out of sight of the gate of the guards.
Do we want to meet Bluto at the east gate?
The west gate?
I thought we were gonna
West
talk
gate?
to.
Yeah, you're right.
I thought we were
Good
gonna
catch.
talk to her first.
Yeah, we're gonna go talk to Lady first.
All right. So if we're all going up to Lady Fiona Wachter's house, you take this short trip. You are there in front of the door. One moment. This house seems distinguished within itself. A slouched roof hangs heavy over furrowed gables, and moss-covered walls sag and bulge under the weight of the vegetation. As you study the house's sullen countenance, you hear the edifice unusually groan, and then you realize the extent of which the house hates what it has become. It is a very old but distinguished house.
Got character.
It does.
I like the vines up the side. They look nice. Great touch.
Go right in.
I'm gonna stand back and look at him and go, yes.
I can easily climb up those. Those would be easy for me to climb up.
I think we should just knock on the door.
Alright, hold on just a second. I'm pulling all you guys out onto the
Dance floor.
map. Not
Same thing.
that
You
one.
touch this. Hammer time.
Hammer time has a different meaning in this campaign.
I know. It's awesome. I'm just excited about later, that's all.
Graphics performance notification. Yay! Oh, never mind, it worked. That makes no sense.
Oh, it didn't.
Alright, you find yourselves out at the front of the Wachter house. Jabber
Yeah.
sees
Mine's leveled.
a lady who is
I was
sitting.
just talking about that token.
Right over
that's
there.
What I was just talking about.
She seems to have watched you approach as she is sitting back, relaxed, probably drinking some tea next to the fireplace.
To the door, right?
Yes, the door is right there.
And this is a window.
Knock, knock.
Yes, that is a window.
How high up off the ground is the window?
Probably, we'll say, about 2 feet. This house looks like
Okay.
it's multiple
Easy
levels.
enough.
There's a ground level, and then you can also see down below some cobblestone work that leads you to believe that there's also a cellar. As you knock
Okay.
on the door, a familiar servant to some of you answers the door. Hello, how can I help you?
We were invited.
Ah, yes. I believe Miss Wachter is expecting you.
Well, then why did you ask?
Well, I had to make sure. It's my job. I'm sorry. If you'll please follow me. Does everybody follow her into the study room?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yup.
God damn, turn down the fireplace.
She is the fire.
Lady Fiona Wachter is probably early 50s, very, very well put together, modest jewelry, and she sits there and she sips. She says, "So, you were the ones that found out about the vampires. You were the ones that took care of the issue, so therefore I feel that you are the ones who are best to talk about this. What I say, I do not say lightly, but obviously my idiot sons delivered some sort of message, so I will just come out with it. I don't think that the Burgomaster has the ability to protect this town. I think I would make a better matriarch for the town of Vallaki. I'm looking for you capable individuals to help facilitate a transfer of power."
Are you suggesting a coup?
Yes. now that we're saying it out loud, I want you to kill Izek Stranzi, the Baron's mad dog, and then my individuals will take it from there. I already have
a few
plans in
questions.
place. Yes.
1. How deep are your pockets? 2. And this is the important one. What makes you think you'll be any better? And 3. As a matter of agreement, yes, your sons are both obedience.
Well, let me address your first two. Thank you for acknowledging the third. I believe that Count Strahd is more like a negligent caretaker than a vicious tyrant, if that makes any sense. And she actually said Strahd out loud. Everybody else has referred to him as the devil, everything. She specifically said Count Strahd. I believe that with my family's influence, that I can broker an agreement with Strahd to bring lasting peace throughout this area. But the Baron keeps fucking it up.
I must
How?
politely decline.
How? By
How
being
do-
himself. Look at these festivals. These festivals do nothing.
Didn't
But
you
this-
say that you felt something off about him, or you felt weird? Fizzbang?
I was saying that he might be hiding something behind closed curtains. That I felt a magical presence in there, and it was quite strong.
See, go with that gut feeling. My boys tell me that when they're perusing the streets late at night, that they see purple flashes coming from that attic. He's not up to any good. He needs to be stopped. I can do it. I have all the pieces in place. I just need you to get rid of Izek, and then my people will take care of the rest.
If you don't mind me being so bold, ma'am, why do you need us to do it? Why can't you just do it?
Izek Stranzi has been gifted with a demonic arm that hurls fire. None of my members are able to get close enough to him without a significant risk to themselves, and I do not wish to win a war of attrition and rule over rubble. I want to do this quickly and cleanly.
I like his first question. How deep are your pockets? For something like this? Because this seems like it's definitely worth a pretty penny.
I'm glad you answered the second question, because I don't care how deep your pockets are now. I respectfully decline. It was a pleasure meeting.
Pleasure. And as for you, little one, what is it that would take in order for you to accomplish this?
As far as killing him goes, I would need more evidence that he's not able to back up. And second of all, to figure out what's going on in that, what is it, a mansion that he lives in?
The
Or is it just
Burgomaster's
like a-
mansion? Yeah.
Yeah,
In the
And-
attic.
in the attic. That has my interest.
Yeah, that poked my interest as well.
Oh yeah.
So what I'm starting to think is that there's something going on behind the scenes, and now it has my interest. Such as like the vampires that we found in the coffin maker's house.
The vampires is one of the major things on why he is not doing what he needs to do. These festivals aren't working. We've already had the dead in our town. He puts his head in the ground like a bullet and ignores everything, trudging along, saying his mantra, all will be well, all will be well. But all is not well, and it has not been well for a while.
So then I can say this, is that can we gather more evidence before anything happens? Is that something that you would have by chance?
What evidence are you looking for?
Anything in particular, such as strange activities from the Burgomaster, any imports, exports that make no sense?
There's purple flashes in his roof. His son is very weird, even weirder than my two idiots. Oh. My dearest daughter was betrothed to his son Victor, and her mind is broken.
That's all it takes. I'm in.
Yep. Okay. Norn's in, I'm in.
I
Well-
want to know how badly he's actually looking for the coffin maker. So I'm willing to look into it.
You know, as weird as this festival thingy is, can't get behind it. But one thing I do not is kill innocent or human. So, until it's proven otherwise, I will just monitor the situation.
I'm willing to look into this situation. At least give you an answer, let's say, after we've been able to investigate this for ourselves and come back with what we find,
Have you
and
been
then come to agreement.
Have you been to the town square? Have you seen the donkey-headed people in the stocks who were locked up because they merely said a name or were willfully discontent? Is this something that a sane person does? Izek Stranzi didn't have a right arm until recently. He woke up, his arm had regrown, and it looked demonic and malformed with claws. Obviously, there's power. More power than what my organization can take care of. Which is why I need you. You seem more than capable. How about this? You remove the Burgomaster, you can have his house. I will give it to you
Oh.
as
Sir-
one of the rulers, as the next ruler of Vallaki. I will give you his house as soon as this is dealt with.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
The whole "you must be happy" and everything going on in this town. Do you intend to keep that up?
No, that doesn't work.
Good.
As preferenced by the dead, the people will be able to say what they want. I will appeal to Count Strahd and show him that the Wachter family is in charge. We've had a good relationship. He bequeathed us land and titles. He knows who we are.
It sounds like the Burgomaster's trying to force a cult upon this town.
But
When you say
it does.
cult, the slightest twinge comes to our eye, but you catch it. Like, that word specifically had a visceral reaction to her.
So, just curious. Do you think it is? I look around and Strahd. That is controlling him potentially.
I don't think that idiot has a brain in his head to control. I think he's been bumbling through this much like his ancestors have, and that he's going to pass it on to Victor. Sadly. and this whole farce just continues for another generation. I'm willing to end this violence. I'm willing to end this cycle of malcontent. I'm willing to bring change to Vallaki, and you could be instrumental in making this happen. And get a house out of the deal.
Does that also include letting the Vistani in? Because I've noticed that they are banned, per se, from this town.
If letting the Vistani in would also make it to where the Burgomaster was no longer an issue, I could certainly lift the ban. If I'm just lifting the ban off of no malicious happiness. She starts reading through. No unhappiness, no saying Strahd's name, no Vistani allowed. The only thing I'll keep is no fighting.
You have
Good to me.
you have my vote, ma'am.
She gets up, reaches over, shakes your hand gently. Thank you. At least one of you has guts.
I would like to.
Again, my
Kinda
name
shake
is
her hand.
Missure Spifi. And then I play like a little tune and flip up in the air and then land back down.
I want to shake her hand too, and kind of like, do like they used to do back in the old days, bow down and kind of kiss the top of her hand and agree to the terms and everything.
I'm going to tip my hat and say, pleasure, ma'am, and just walk out.
You will normally find Izek in the town square. He's one of the only people with the keys to the stocks. He tends to remove the people who have finished their punishment and put more people in. Is there anything else that you wish to know?
As I said, we would like to look into this ourselves, at least for tonight. But I believe we can get this done for you.
Absolutely. I only ask about discretion.
It's the better part of valor, madame. And I walk out.
Alright, if everybody's walking out, it's about that time for you guys to meet Bluto at the East Gate near St. Andrew's Church. Is that what we're doing next?
Bag him and tag him.
Yep.
Alright, so I'll
Well,
say
we're gonna wait till we
You
get
know,
out first.
she's going to hand the city to Strahd, right? You fools.
I want no.
Absolute fools.
We'll see.
No, she would
Well-
see. She told you.
If we could-
I just want to find out what's in the attic.
I was thinking, if
Hardly.
we do this, and we do get rid of Strahd, then the people are at least free. Then they're actually free.
That's-
What is wrong with freedom? Especially in this day and age. Werewolves running around. Vampires flying and around, killing, kidnapping kids and stuff. What would not be better than having our freedom to even talk about it? And let people know that things aren't all hunky-dory. We need to fight for these kids. We need to fight for these people. Because they need us. And I feel that she can do that for us. And not just us, but all of them.
But for Strahd, which is the real point. Aside from all of your gibberish and rambling.
And let's not forget, talking about murder. I don't murder people.
Most smart aleck would be like, I thought bards was always supposed to sing what they were saying, not just change dialogue.
No, they do like mono, like
A monologue.
a monologue. Yeah, right there. That was my monologue, dude.
Inspiration.
There you go. Missure Spifi gets inspiration for his monologue. Alright, I say we take a 10-minute break to use the bathroom and stuff like that. retop on drinks, and then when we come back, we will be doing the Eastgate Bluto thing. So I'll be right back.
West.
West, yes. I don't know why I keep saying Eastgate. Probably because it was like some entrance to some base that I was stuck at. Probably Fort Hood.
For Doc's sake, let's just change it to Weast.
Weast.
It's my least favorite gate.
It's got a name, the Sunset Gate.
There you go. Sunset Gate it is.
Yeah, alright. I'll be back in a few.
I do believe we are all back.
Alright. So it's a short little jaunt from the Blue Water Inn over to the Sunset Gate, aka the West Gate. And you see Bluto, and he is sitting there on the side of the road with like 2 other people, and they look like they have gotten the party started a little bit early. And he waves excitedly as he and then he gestures, "I brought drinking friends. It's a party."
Oh.
Awesome! Hello, my friend. Come on, come aboard. Oh, I don't think there's enough room for your friends, but you can definitely come.
Sorry, guys, you weren't invited. I'm going to get drunk. Fuck off.
As we pull him into the cart and just kind of set him with all of us.
I'm gonna nonchalantly kind of sit behind him.
He starts basically finishing off the bottle that he has, and then he's like, Where's my drink?"
I'm gonna look down. I'm sitting on one of them. I'm gonna slap the barrel.
Look at it, my friend. We just have to wait till we get there to crack these open.
But we could just crack it open here. And then I have a less of a way to walk back to my house.
Who
Where
can
are we
fight
right
that
now?
logic? Yeah, where are we?
Are we at the gate?
I'm assuming we're like
You guys
right
are at
here
the
by
gate.
now.
Outside of the gate.
Wrong
I
map.
Wait
How
a
many
minute.
barrels do we have with us?
I think I got 4.
We have
4?
4. It's 2 of the
2 of
grape
the-
mash and
One of the
Plum?
I
Or-
bet you think you can
orange
take this
dragon
whole
crush
barrel,
or some
huh?
shit.
I bet you I can drink that whole barrel.
But what about it, Missure Spifi? How many more barrels do we have waiting for us?
Ah, you're
I'm
right.
nudging
Let's
him.
crack it open.
How many more barrels do we have waiting for us?
His eyes start
couple.
getting big. More barrels?
That's what I said. All right, let's just crack it open then.
as I start to get the wagon start to moving towards the Stani camp.
You know what they say about wagons, as he hiccups. They're like the boats of the land.
That is very interesting. Sit in the wagon and tell me all about it.
And he does. He starts talking about the different types of boats and fishing and like how fishing like really, really sucks. He is like in between gulping down wine. This dude is drinking your hooch like it's his fucking job.
Every once in a while I say something like that's interesting. I never thought about it like that.
Nobody ever does. Normally they cut me off. So nice to be heard.
Giving everyone else in the group a hardcore look like you fucking owe me.
Are we out of the side of the guard yet?
Yeah.
And Jabber
Alright.
gives you the look back.
I'd say you guys made it down about right into there.
Alright, I'm gonna grab the rope real fast and start tying him up.
Alright, so this is just... You can go for advantage because he's surprised. Just give me an attack roll to see how well you tie him up.
Oh,
You can either do an attack roll or an athletics check or something like that. Whatever would make sense for you.
I think I'll just do an attack roll.
This is
Alright.
literally that meme of
13.
sees him.
13's enough. This dude's
Yeah.
pretty sloshed. You start putting the ropes around him and he's like, hey, Hey, damn it!
Question: did he see you guys rescue the girl, or does he think that she's dead in the water? I can't remember. I'm sorry.
He rode away whenever he threw her into the water.
So he didn't see you rescue her.
He probably would not have seen Jabber or had paid attention. You guys would have known that.
Okay. When he's not looking, I'm gonna, assuming Annabelle, I think you said she was 11, so she should be about a foot shorter than me. As soon as he's not looking, I'm gonna change into her and
All
just
right.
stare and wait for him to look at me, and I'm gonna ask him, "Why did you drown me?"
Oh, the psychological horror.
He starts flipping out. He starts screaming something about fish god, why have you forsaken me, why am I being punished? He starts crying, like just blubbering.
Why did you drown me?
Gives me time to take my boot off.
Sir, are
And
you
I'm gonna
okay?
put my sock in his mouth. Shut up.
He is.
Shut up.
He's been muzzled.
Hey, what's wrong with the fat guy?
Put
Hey.
my boot back on.
What's going on back there? What's going on with that fat guy?
Shut up. Face the front.
You hear a bunch of whimpering and a bunch of sobbing as he is ugly crying with a fucking sock that who hasn't been washed in who knows how long.
Oh, recently.
Recently?
I take very good care of myself and my equipment. Almost
Okay.
meticulously.
Well, he takes some solace in the fact that it doesn't taste like toe jam, and he is just basically like hog-tied crying.
Also, I don't sweat. I just don't. It's a weird thing. I just don't do it.
Superior genetics.
It's
As
it's a decent, like, as far as socks that have been in a boot, it's not like the worst boot sock experience in your mouth, but it still is a boot sock in your mouth.
It's nothing that you'd pay for. It's more of just like it's not as bad as it could be. I got it. You guys are pulling up to the Vistani camp. It is about, we'll say, 2 o'clock in the afternoon for you guys to like make all this stuff happen. And you've arrived. There's a group of Vistani that are around hanging out. What's everybody doing?
I want to walk up on him and pickpocket him without nobody realizing it.
Pickpocket who?
Our drunk friend that we just
Our drunk friend.
Bluto.
Okay, so it's pretty obvious. Like, you can ransack through his stuff, but like, it's not necessarily a finesse thing. You could rifle through his pockets if you want. People are gonna see it. You still have access to the stuff that's in his pockets.
I'm not gonna stop you.
I'm going to.
Have at it.
You find like a worm.
Investigative check?
You just, no need. In the right pocket, you find a worm and a hook and some fishing line. In the left one, you find a hole. Do you want to explore the hole further?
Oh God, don't explore.
Oh, hell no. Nope.
You're gonna find
This
another
kid ain't
worm.
that
It's
curious.
a trap. It's a dark naga.
Starts sucking you into the ether.
It's a trap. It doesn't look like he's got much. Basically just, he's got like a little bit of fishing stuff, a worm hook, stuff like that, and some fishing line. And then the other one doesn't have much. He is very destitute, which is why he definitely took you up almost immediately on getting drunk. This guy has no money to his name.
If we make it there.
I just had to
toss
frisk
out
him
the
down.
cart.
I'm gonna play the song "Arriving with the Alcohol," singing about the alcohol and bringing their captor.
It draws a
and
crowd.
I rolled an 18 for my performance, just so you know.
All right, you are playing, and it draws a crowd of people as they see you. You see Aragal and Luvash. They meet
And then
you at
they
the side
throw
of the
him to
wagon.
the ground.
Oh, they're getting ready to pull him out, and then they
Oh no,
toss
they
you-
just said they throw him to the ground.
What?
The guys did. Our guys just said they're gonna throw him to the ground.
Hold on, I'm confused. What's going on?
I don't know who said it.
We're delivering them, right?
Yeah.
When we deliver them, we just toss them out of the cart. We don't need to be graceful about this.
Aragal and Luvash pick him up underneath the arms, and then they hand him off to two other Vistani and say, tie him to the pole in the main tent, and then he tosses you guys a sack, and then other Vistani start like offloading the wine.
I'm gonna count it in front of them in a very rude manner.
It's about 300
Hey, can
gold.
I watch?
It was supposed to be
Can I
500.
watch?
You're about 200 short.
They toss you another 200.
I'm gonna yell to Bluto, hey, I'll see you soon in the water.
Looks over and sees it. They're like very taken aback, and they start muttering stuff in like thieves' cant. Anybody speak thieves' cant?
If you're not a rogue, the answer's no.
Yeah,
Most likely.
I was about to say.
I wasn't
only-
sure. I wasn't sure if Bard's got that ability or not.
No.
That's why I
Nope.
was looking.
Only rogues
Okay.
do. Rogues and rangers.
So they are definitely saying something. It sounds like normal common, but there's a lot of like undertones and like double entendres. You have a feeling that your appearance is not going over well as Arabelle.
It's like technically Pike.
I'm gonna
is still
run and-
speaking English.
I'm gonna go run in the weeds or around a tree or something and change back.
All right.
I want to go to, what's her name, Arabelle?
Yeah.
Her father.
Luvash. Yep.
Yeah. I want to ask him if I can sit in on the justice being delivered.
If you've got the stomach for it.
He's such a mess for blood. How in the
Yeah.
least.
Hey, I
Well,
want to
what he
watch.
did was wrong.
Oh, yeah. I mean, fuck him.
I want to see.
As I run up.
Well, I don't know if I'm going to do that, but you know.
So who's gonna watch? Who's gonna watch the punishment, and who's not?
I'm good.
I have no
Watch
interest.
it.
I want front
offer-
row. I want front row.
I'll offer some punches to be thrown in here and there if they need it.
All right. What about
I wanna
Fizzbang?
watch.
Okay, and then what about Kojin?
No, he's not going to watch.
All right. So, Adrian, Dan Jackiels, and Kojin are sitting there by the cart, while Fizzbang, Jabber, Missure Spifi, and Neorin are in the tent. It is 1 hour of punches, kicks, whips, and it gets to the point where you're not sure if this person is unconscious or dead. But they're not letting up.
Here, wounds.
Kimmy
I'm
took the
helping.
word out of my mouth.
I- I'm not joking. I cure wounds on him, and then I say continue.
All right, they start beating on him some more. It goes on for about another 30 minutes, and he goes unconscious again. It's so far been an hour and a half that they've been dispensing their version of justice.
Damn, how long we
I'm
I
climb?
guess
over
I'll
here
cast
sitting
it
on the
again.
side cheering them on.
One more time.
What's up?
I'll cast it one more time.
All right.
Just be on the safe
Oh
side.
my god.
Look, if clerics wanted to, they could be real fucking dicks and really scary.
So
Torturers.
at the 2 hour mark, Bluto is not moving. Doesn't look like he's breathing anymore. As Luvash wipes the blood off of his hands and says, "Throw him out in the woods. Let the wolves have him. This is how we take care of our problems."
I'm gonna shake his hand. I'm glad we can help.
The thick
Now
meat
that
hooks
was
of
justice.
hands just kind of like, let's see, they envelop you, and then the blood kind of sticks a little bit. Neorin, what's your alignment?
Well, I guess neutral.
Neutral? That's a pretty evil act, so you're gonna probably slide that down more towards the chaotic to evil range. Mr.
Okay.
Spiffy, what about you?
I'm sorry.
What's your alignment? Same thing with anybody that watched
kind of-
it. So like
I'm
Fizzbang,
checking now.
Jabber, if you were neutral, you're more down.
I was
towards-
already I was a spy, so I was probably closer. Like I feel like I was closer to the.
So is that neutral
Evil side
evil
anyway.
or chaotic neutral?
It's just you go down one on like the morality. So either you're going from lawful to neutral, neutral to chaotic, or you're going good to neutral or neutral to evil. This was not this was not a good thing that you guys were a part of. It was straight up the torture and execution of another individual, which you were not only complicit but more than happy to take part in and prolong his suffering.
Well, here comes a bad one. Bad news. I was chaotic neutral.
So now you're chaotic evil. You can still continue to play your character the way that you would play your character. This takes place when I'm looking at other things. When I ask you, what's your alignment? That's the stuff. But you don't have to be like, oh man, I'm chaotic evil now, I gotta be an asshole. Play your character. Play your character how you would like to play your character.
Oh, yeah.
We'll worry about alignment during those other parts. It's just something evil worked its way into your soul.
Chaotic neutral now?
Alright.
Yeah, it'd be chaotic neutral, wouldn't it? That's the one just above evil.
Yeah.
As I start to waddle out of the tent.
And you waddled away, waddle, to the very next day.
It's probably about 4 o'clock.
The big man himself.
Yep. What's up?
I want to walk up to the big man himself and say, hey, that was a good judgment. I appreciated that. He deserved every bit of it.
He did. This is how the Vistani deal with traitors and people who move against us.
And the kindred do as well.
I hope that we can keep a mutual beneficial friendship between us.
Yes, you are always welcome in the Vistani camp.
I am glad to call you ally.
As am I.
Then I start walking away.
I fly away, playing a song as I go.
So you notice that when you take flight, people tend to notice those things. There's a little bit of commotion, the horses get uneasy and stuff like that, and then once they cue in on the fact that it's you, it kind of settles back down.
Well, that's why I'm playing the song as well while I'm doing it, so it's not too startling.
While Missure Spifi has no problem whatsoever spreading his wings and flying somewhere, some of these more terrestrial creatures probably view it as an alarming event. This is what you're getting, is there's not a lot of people that can fly. As a matter of fact, the only things that you've seen fly have been vampire spawn, bats, ravens, certain things of ill omen.
Edgar Allan Poe as he grows crow wings and then starts flying away.
That too.
Raven.
All right, so it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's going to start getting dark in 2 hours. What would the group like to do?
Just trying to stop imagining a flock of ravens from WCW sitting in a tree.
I guess wash the blood off that we had.
We need to get back to the the city.
There's one ECW raven.
But let's head in a different direction into town. Make it less suspicious.
I'm just curious about something. You guys were very interested in Mr. Burgomaster's attic. Since it's going to be nighttime, it'd be a perfect opportunity for you guys to express your curiosity.
I'm in.
Nope.
Did Fizzbang?
Hey,
You're
let's
awesome.
do it.
Thank you.
I guess I'll go as well.
So, who
Just
all
in case
go
shit
into
goes
the
wrong.
Burgomaster's mansion?
I am.
I am.
I.
Ooh, that's what I like. I will put us on there.
I need to get up to the attic, right?
Yeah, I need to get up to the window so I can see inside.
That's
No,
what
you
I want to
remember
make sure there's no
Greatly.
birds.
I was gonna say we have a couple of us go up. I'll accompany you up to the window.
So,
I mean,
Mr.
you might want to make sure there ain't no damn birds around to alarm people. Remember what happened last time with the windmill?
Yep.
He does have a good point.
I'm just gonna sort of Spider-Man my way up the side.
This is still
I have a bunch.
around town, so people at a casual glance can kind of see the activity, but you can definitely find the times where it is conducive for you to do that, your stealth work.
I can wait until I was
Hey,
thinking
Jake,
that when
lower
it's
right-hand
dark, I could
side.
actually
They have nighttime guards, right?
There are guards at night.
So, what do you guys think? I don't know, if we pull some gold together, we can just bribe a guard to guard that area and be our lookout.
Hey, Doc, I'll be right back.
All right.
That is one thing that we could do.
That is.
They are going to be in the morning. Isn't everybody going to be at the village center for?
Yeah, but we need to find out what's
going on at night.
what's going on at night. That purple lightning or whatever coming from the window.
Yeah, the two henchmen, I forget their names. They said they saw it as they were walking down the street. Are we able to see that too?
Oh, we should try to get him. Like you were saying, pay off somebody, that servant. We could get that servant and actually pay that servant. And because he knows,
because we just need someone outside.
Yeah, but he could also make sure, like, help us out, because he knows all these ins and outs. You know, servants know so much.
I just need to know how many feet from the front door to the attic it is.
So there is 10 feet to the second floor, and then about another 10 feet after that until you get up to the attic. It looks like there's small overhangs. You do...
Bless you.
Bless you.
No, thank you. You do happen to see some windows up in the top where there is small, looks like purple flashes.
Ready to climb up and take a look?
Are there any vines growing on the side of the house or the mansion?
So,
and if so, how big are they?
This goes directly in front of the, like, you're looking at the front of the house, and then up at the front of the house underneath the overhang, there's small windows in the attic that you can see minor flashes of purple. There are some, like, lattice work and stuff like that, but it's primarily more towards the sides of the house and then back where the garden's at. And then the second floor looks to have a large window right up above the doorway as well.
Let's climb on up there. I mean, he's gonna fly up there. I'm gonna climb up one of the other windows.
I'm gonna keep a lookout for.
Do we need to keep a lookout?
Yeah, me and.
Oh, I'll stay down there with you.
Shit, I forgot your character's name.
Kojin.
Kojin. Me and Kojin would be lookout.
All right. So,
hey, Doc.
What's up?
Just a quick question for you. On the second floor, is there like a landing?
There is like a window.
Like a ledge, like somebody can walk out onto?
It's more of like a windowsill. So here is what the second floor looks like, and then Missure Spifi, you're flying up to the third, and then
I'm climbing up to the second or the third as well. Sorry. To the attic, because we're trying to take a look at, right?
Yep.
If there's only one window to the attic, then I guess we're both going to the same window.
There are two different ones. I need a stealth check for all three of you.
Right on.
Me?
Yeah.
That is one of the reasons Kojin stayed with Fizzbang.
Kojin, can you get in the other bush and like kind of hide?
Sure.
So.
There's a bard spell that I wanted to pop off for this so I could get advantage on it.
Jabber does very well making it up to the part you're able to
I have
climb up.
advantage.
Jabber, you see what looks like the landing.
Is that the front door in front of me?
That is the window to the second floor.
I don't know why I rolled a second time.
Okay.
My roll was a 22.
All right, you are able to do it. With the what did Missure Spifi get? Like a 13?
I have advantage on it.
Okay.
Because I got a 22.
22. All right,
Yep.
You are able to make it up there. You see what looks like a kind of ramshackled study, you see a rather gaunt individual, big, heavy, hefted tome, flipping it back and forward as cats. No, skeletons. Animated skeletal cats. About 6 of them are kind of tracing their way around there. And you see where the purple light is coming from. It looks to be a teleportation circle is drawn crudely in the back side of the room.
Is that right there?
Yep.
Fly over to him and towards Aiden and be like, it's teleportation, sir.
Adrian, you see the same thing. It also looks like there's a workstation and stuff like that. Various tomes and manuscripts and stuff like that are pushed out everywhere. He seems deeply engrossed. He starts muttering things. You can tell he's trying to cast a spell. You can't hear it too well through the window, and then the teleportation circle sparks a little bit.
Can I try to quietly open the window so we can hear better what he's doing?
Yeah, give me a stealth.
Right on.
I'm just imagining him pushing on the window and then it falling over.
Look, I'm not trying to play anyone else's character here, but I am saying if somebody had a way to inspire people, it would be truly inspiring if I could be inspired right now.
Hey, Aiden, Adrian, I see what you're doing. You got this. It's okay.
Alright, so you got the inspirations.
Yeah. Unless you're just giving me the pep talk, which I would respect. That response, I would respect it.
Now I kind of want... No, I gave it to you. It's all good.
Alright, I forget, I can use that after the roll or before?
You can use it before or after the roll.
All
but
right,
before
so
it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to do the roll real fast. I'm going to go ahead and not use it.
That is a 25. You are able to get it open. You can definitely tell he's trying to cast a spell, but it's not working. Keeps murmuring under his breath, and he's like, this fucking old tome. Why? Why won't you work? What's everybody else doing on the ground? You start to see people making their way back to their houses. Some people look like they're going to be passing by pretty soon. Jabber, what are you doing?
I need to climb up higher, because I'm only at the second story. Not at the window at the third story.
Alright, give me a stealth check. You make it up. You can see the same thing. This room looks to be made into a impromptu laboratory / arcane workshop. You see a teleportation circle that is out right there. And, yeah. You see a dude who is small in stature.
Actually, over there where
to a
you
book.
just showed, I only see black in that area. I don't see anything.
And to kind of move around up and down to get a look through the windows.
Ah, okay, there we go.
There you go. You're able to see that as you look in.
I wasn't sure if I moved my character that'd help. I was like, let me just step to the side real fast.
It's just the line of sight with that. They're pretty small windows as well.
Does he have little dolls up in the corner over there?
There's a bunch of stuff around there.
There's a crate right there.
The creepiest
Or a
thing
chest.
I've ever seen. They look like little kids or dolls or something.
It doesn't look like you're going to be able to gain entry through those windows unless you were like able to squeeze through, which Missure Spifi and Jabber probably could because they're on the smaller end.
So I see what they're doing up there, and I'm going to walk up to his door and knock.
All right.
I'm assuming, is there guards in front of the door? I can't tell.
There are no guards on the door.
Okay. I'm just going to give it a knock.
All right. You knock. One of the servants opens up the door.
Yes. Hello. Yeah. I was wondering if the Mr. Burgomaster is available to discuss the festival tomorrow.
Yes, one moment. If you want to bring you and your companions back into the study, or the den, I will go get him for you.
Much obliged.
Is everybody on the ground floor going to be going as well?
Sure.
Yep.
Alright, what about Kojin?
Yeah.
Alright, you're all right there. The Burgomaster comes in and takes a seat. Well,
That is one creepy looking dude.
you said that you had stuff to discuss about the festival tomorrow?
Yeah. I was wanting to know If I could be the one that lights the burning sun.
I think we could arrange that.
I'm pretty good with fire.
Well, that's good.
We're trying to draw out the conversation, so I'll just say, can you tell me a little bit more about this festival and how it came about?
He starts telling you the history about it and how, like, he has festivals weekly to raise the morale and all that other stuff. And you guys are like, oh, shit. Oh, wow, this dude loves to talk. What's Team Attic doing?
I was gonna suggest I go in first, because of how small I am.
I don't think I'm gonna fit.
It's gonna take you a little bit to,
Not
like,
right now.
squeeze into it.
Okay. I was wondering if anybody could cast reduce, or if I could just crack my whip through it. Through the window. Just
Like,
reach
hit
my
the
hand
thing and
through
just...
it. Just reach my arm through and start just beating the crap out of them all on the outside.
Okay, so... if you guys try to get in and stuff like that, it's going to basically take you like a full round to get in, and it's obvious that he's going to see you. Like, it's going to make noise, like, stuff's going to be happening. Is this what you want to do?
No, I think we need to regroup and then come in from down below. He's not going to fit in the window.
Can I get a good look at that book?
It looks like a dusty old tome, remnant of like an old spell book, and then it has what looks like pages that have been removed, and then loose leaves that have been jammed in very specific places. He's looking at it, he's making somatic gestures and like tonation of like casting spells, and every time he does this, the circle lights up, but then goes dormant. He seems to be very mad.
I've got an idea. I want to try to do that. I see, like I'm watching when he's doing this, right? And when he thinks it's about to like pop off, I'm gonna go above on the roof and cast thunderclap as soon as it, so it just like goes off and distracts him, so that way he can get in there.
All right, that will effectively start initiative. Is that what you want to do?
Oh, I don't know if it's a good idea to get this, because it's only going to distract her momentarily, and then...
And also with like thunderclap, it can be heard out to like what, 100
Whoa.
feet, 300
100
feet.
feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be like the whole town's going to know what's going on. I think we have enough evidence. I don't
Well,
think we
I
need to
had a
confront him at all.
suggestion.
What's
I
up?
was actually going to suggest Manifest Echo.
That's something that you can do because you can actually see.
Can I charm person him
Mhm.
right now through the window? Because he's technically not aggressive towards me.
What does charm person say? And while we're looking that up, let's go with
You attempt to charm a humanoid you can see within range. It must make a wisdom saving throw or does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it. If it fails its saving throw, it is charmed by you until the spell ends or until you or your companions do anything harmful to it. The charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, the creature knows it's been charmed by you.
That is entirely plausible.
Get that book.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast charm person on him.
All right, so wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
That is a big old 11, so I'm pretty sure that is a fail.
I do believe so. Yeah.
It has to make a 13.
13. Yep.
So, yep.
Aha! I know my spells.
He starts looking around. He looks over at the window and he waves. Hey,
Hey, man.
what are you doing out here? This is weird. Come on inside.
Oh, of course.
Let's all go inside, I guess.
Let's go inside.
The cats, skeletal cats, it's weird because they try to meow, but they're not meowing. So everybody's
Interesting.
able to make it inside. Hey, I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been?
You know, I've been pretty good. What? Seems like you're having some issues with that book there.
I am. Do you want to help me out?
Absolutely. Adrian, do you wanna see that?
Yeah.
I just need you to stand on the teleportation circle. I think I've got it.
What if we tried it the other way around?
Try what the other way around?
Like, Adrian's pretty good at this. I'm pretty sure he could probably do it and show you how to do it.
Can you cast teleportation?
Yes.
Oh, awesome. Stand on the circle and cast teleportation, and then I'm pretty sure this will work. This will get me out of Barovia.
Oh, he needs to. All right, he's gotta look at the book though, right? Isn't that part of it?
Yes.
I thought you said that you could already cast it. Make a persuasion check at advantage.
That's you, right, Jay?
Whoever's asking, well, let's see. Jay's got him charmed, so it'd be at advantage for Jay.
It's for me. I thought it was for him. Because he's the one that said that line.
Yeah, but you're the one you're the ones that has charmed him for like the next 40 seconds.
If anything, I'd be making a deception, and it would end very poorly. I promise.
Okay. So I got you. My bad. My apologies. That's a big 23.
Well, I have been having a hard time with this. Sure, here you go. And he walks over and hands you the book, and he starts leaning in, and he's like, "You see right here, and it's an old spell book. It looks like there is a teleportation spell that he's working on, but this magic is a little bit more advanced than what you are able to use at your level. But you can at least figure out that he's trying to transmute himself.
I can't use any of it. Like this is all gibberish to me. As I'm looking through it, I'm like, yes.
Carry the 2, and yeah. So if you stand here, I should be able to teleport you wherever you want.
Hey, let's try it with you first. We can. You said you wanted to try to get out of here anyways, right?
Yeah, but I'm not ready for that yet. Liam tried helping me out, and Victoria tried helping me out, and it didn't go too well for them. Jay, make an Arcana check.
Oh, I know who those people are.
Who's the daughter?
Those are the missing ones.
Yeah.
5 days and 3 days.
17.
Now 6 days and 4 days.
That teleportation circle is busted. Broken.
I don't think anybody's going to go anywhere with that.
Yeah.
Let me see your notes.
Look. First off, I mean, this is a little bit beyond my magic, but I'm pretty sure that right there, that big ass crack right there, that's your problem right here.
See, I'm trying to fix it. I'm just running out of servants to test it on.
I'm gonna go ahead and climb out the window.
All right. Well, I appreciate you, man. I do. It's great seeing you again. I will have to talk with you later, though. I've got to get going.
Okay. Hey, what was your name? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at that cat. Oh, that's adorable. All right. You have a great day, man. Bye.
What's Jabber doing?
I think Jabber's getting the hell out too.
Just
Getting the hell out. GTFO.
I'm just gonna get out, walk
Hey,
down
I'm
the
fine, good.
walk
GTFO.
down the wall, and then
Team Den of wretched hive of scum and villainy, and everybody outside. You hear, "What the fuck?" Is he now knows that he's been charmed.
And lost his book.
Hey, after an hour. That's after an hour. So I mean, we got plenty of time to get away. I'm just saying.
Is charm person an hour?
It says an hour. Yes.
Okay. Yep. You're right. So it's still going. My bad. I thought friends is a minute. You guys are good with the hour. Well, you would have heard that had you still
What I did
stuck
was
around.
I manifest echoed out.
Gotcha. You used your echo and
You hear me,
teleported
Doc?
to its location.
Yeah. Duration is 1 hour.
Yep.
Just went to go look, make sure again. Yep.
All
1
right.
hour.
Don't forget to mark down your use of Manifest Echo. All right, so y'all are back at the front. What is the inside team doing? Did you guys have like a like a call or something like that?
No, I'm just gonna say, well, I appreciate you explaining this festival to me, but still not interested. Have a good night, and I'll just get up and
I'll follow him.
You spent about a good 10 minutes explaining the intricacies and like how like the floral arrangements are very peculiar and all that other stuff, and well, hopefully I'll still see you there tomorrow.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, did-
All right.
Did I feel the magic leave the building, by the way?
Every single time that teleportation circle sparked up, you felt the surge of magic, like right above you. It was like a direct line. That was the source.
Okay, so it was coming from the book.
Oh, it was coming from the teleportation circle.
Oh, okay.
Did Damien take
Hey,
that?
Doc.
I think he did.
He never
He
gave
dipped
it
with
back.
it. He never gave it back. Oh, hey, I didn't give him my name though.
Hey, Doc.
What's up?
Just saying.
Manifest Echo has no limit onto how many times I can use it.
I'll have
I
to take a
think you're
look at that.
talking
I'll
for
take a.
marking down. I think you're talking about for the attack. I can use 2 of those. That's the only time that I have to mark something down. But regular Manifest Echo has no limit.
I'll take a
Because
look at that a little
it's a
bit
bonus
later. It's
action.
not too much to be wrapped up around it. But you've
Okay.
got.
I was just letting you know.
I appreciate it. I'll look into it. So you've got the fact that Victor's going to be charmed for like the next hour. There's a question on whether or not Adrian took the book.
If he handed me the book, yes, I absolutely took the book.
Okay.
He did hand it to you.
Yeah, I absolutely. If he handed it to me, which I didn't hear that, I was actually just gonna toss it right out the window. Be like, oops.
All right. Where's
Yeah, I
everybody?
absolutely took it with me. He's gonna be very pissed, but you know that guard, the one that I tossed the head at. Well, now I'm gonna toss a book at him. That's the next destination. We need to go talk to the guards.
I'm gonna go up to Adrian as I see the book. What book is that?
This book is evidence, but it could also be yours. Here, you hold on.
As I hold on to it and I start flipping through pages.
It's a spell book. It's gonna take you a while to decipher all the spells that are in it. But it definitely seems to be an old, dusty tome of knowledge.
Can we hold off on the evidence part? I kind of want to learn these. As I start flipping through it.
No, we are kind of on the clock.
All right, where are you guys headed to?
We're gonna need to go back
back
to
to
the
the
inn.
We need to go talk to that guard captain.
Are you talking about Izek Stranzi?
That's the one.
He's normally around like the center of town.
Center of town it is then.
Yeah.
I say, why delay?
That's on the way. That's on the way.
Yeah. Why
from that
delay?
house, so yeah,
we
we'll
need
go
to-
straight there.
As I inform you guys, when I talked to the servant, there's 2 missing servants. He mentioned them by name, so he was responsible for 2 missing persons.
What spell did he use out of this book as I'm still flipping through them?
He tried to use a teleport, he said.
Yeah.
Teleport? Oh, you mean the one that's ripped? As I show him. No wonder he got it wrong.
I think there were many reasons he got it wrong, listening to him
Hey,
talk.
The circle itself was broken,
The
and I
was
started
broken.
explaining the arcana wise why it was broken.
It's just a jacked up circle. It looked like a novice tried to do it, and then like various portions have been like pushed out to try to make incorrect glyphs into right glyphs.
Does it actually show on the page of what he was trying to do? On where he was trying to send people, or what he was trying to do out of that?
He was trying to leave Barovia.
That's true.
But you never know. Someone could have mistaked it for something else. It could have been a whole summoning circle. So that's why I'm wanting to see if it's in the book. See if I can decipher it.
Give me an Arcana check.
That is a 20.
You know enough to be able to decipher that this book does have missing parts to it, and from what you can see, he tried to add portions of it and like figure out what was going on with it. You don't know how much of this book is good and how much of it is bullshit.
I think the wild magic was less like someone practicing your like paradoxically finer tuned art to just a wizard who's not very good at wizarding trying to wizard.
That's
a novice.
That's a proper, yes, a very self-taught force it type of thing.
Yeah.
Well, he was definitely doing some wild magic.
If you're heading to the center of town where the festival's gonna be, you do see Izek is like locking people up and unlocking people, basically doing like the jailer stuff. He's got 2 guards with him.
As I hand Aiden the book back. Here,
Izek.
your evidence.
Okay.
Hello, good sir.
I think you want to talk with private with us.
He looks around, steps off to the side for a little bit. What?
We have evidence against the Burgomaster and his son.
Really?
Really.
What kind of evidence do you have against Victor and the Baron?
2 missing peoples. Liam and Victoria is botched attempts at a teleportation spell out of Barovia.
That does make sense.
He has undead cats in his attic.
What proof do you have?
I hand on the book. This is the tome he was attempting to use.
I've seen that little worm walking around the house with this.
How long has it been? Because it
has
didn't
his
take us
added
that long.
notes to it.
It's probably been about 15 minutes.
I did charm him, and I feel like we've got at least 30 minutes if we leave now. I cannot hold it for much longer after that.
Skeleton cats in his attic.
It's like they were trying to meow and nothing.
I understand this is a big crime. That's why I told you private.
So, you want me to do something about this right now?
Now would be the best time.
He is merely making a suggestion, as am I. I only want to report.
And I'm just telling you that I do have him charmed right now.
I am heading that way. He starts walking. He takes the 2 guards with him. He starts walking up to the house. Is everybody following?
Yeah, we're gonna
I'll follow.
Follow along, make sure it happens safely.
I'm following.
He walks
Hey, yeah, me too.
right in the door without knocking. He takes off the cloak, puts it up on one of the cloak racks, and yells out, "Baron!" He comes in, and he throws the book at Victor. And he says, "Victor's been doing some extracurricular activities." Explains the disappearances. Burgomaster looks around. This can't be. Not my child.
It is. I've seen it with my own eyes. As have we all.
If you've all seen it, guards, seize them. And that's where we'll pick it up next time. As
I kind of saw this coming.
he has basically walked into the Burgomaster's house and accused his son of a bunch of shiz. But yes.
Hey, I have a question, Doc.
What's up?
The Paladin's Divine Sense, it says that I can use it to know the location of any fiend within 60 feet. I'm just curious. I don't know how that works. Like, can I do it without them knowing that I'm
It's
doing
like
it?
Fiend, Celestial, and Undead. Yeah, basically you just put out like your holy sonar, and then you're like, bloop, 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 bloop. You know?
I was just wondering if I sense, oh my god, I forgot his name.
Izek?
Kojin, if he senses that, if Izak's a fiend or an undead.
He's not necessarily a fiend. He does have fiendish energy coming off of him. Like, there was a deal struck somehow. It's got its tendrils and influence in him, specifically his arm. You are detecting the undead cats above you.
Okay.
All 6 of those, and then I'm not sure if there's anything else, but we'll deal with that stuff.
Oh, I was just curious if Isaac was a fiend. That's all I was trying to figure out.
He's human, but he's definitely like got like kind of like a patron, so like it's working behind the shadows type of thing. But he's not like unholy or anything like that.
Well,
he's just
like
an
we're
asshole.
gonna do that mission anyway, guys.
I was like gonna say, because if I'm like detecting this guy's evil, then yeah, I'm gonna go for that mission. That
Why
old
can't
lady.
you guys trust my gut instinct? I knew something was wrong.
Oh, if you need to know if Izek's evil or not, yeah, that dude totally gives off creepy evil vibe energy.
So, do we get aided by the 2 guards and the big warden himself?
I think we're getting opposed
Yeah.
by those guys.
Yeah,
So,
they're not good.
so like, Izek lives with the Burgomaster. He's like the Burgomaster's adopted son.
That's kind of. I was like, I don't know why we're doing this. I was gonna say something, but I didn't. I wish I had.
So
Well,
now we're
gives
literally
us
up
a-
against the Burgomaster, the guards.
Well, it saved him time because they were totally like, Victor was totally gonna look at you guys or basically when the charm wore off, he was gonna tell his dad that like people went up and they found stuff and took stuff from him, and the description was going to be an owl-looking person and a short human and another thing. So it wouldn't have been a stretch of the imagination to be like, all these people were in my house. I think I know exactly who you're talking about.
Especially whenever they say, it's an owl.
I had
Yes.
never been in there.
So,
before,
so the
but
members
yeah.
of the
Oh,
group
you were there
that weren't
earlier.
there,
I wasn't.
basically, is what you're saying.
What's up?
The members of the group that weren't meeting with the Burgomaster right at that moment.
Oh, that's right.
Specifically,
Yeah.
those members.
Yeah.
That's
It doesn't take much to be like the person that
Doesn't
you're
take much to
looking
be
for
like,
is
huh,
like
the
an
3
owl.
people who weren't with them
Yeah.
just happen to fit the description of the 3 people you mentioned.
Thanks for clearing that up, because you're right. You guys weren't in there. But it doesn't take much to be like, this person was like an owl humanoid with wings. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know he had big ass eyes, that's for damn sure. And he went, hooty hoo!
That's okay though, because we'll just kill these guys dead.
hey, Victor's still under my my charm though.
Very
We're-
true.
While we're in the middle of battle, fuck! Well, he found out.
Yeah, we'll say you got about a half hour left on that charm.
Hell yeah, that's enough for this fight.
That is not wrong. It's gonna be like, wow, there's a big ruckus going downstairs. Where did I leave that book? Oh, great.
I think
gotta
I
get
figured
back
out who
to
the
guys.
new
I'm out.
ruler of the town should be.
Yep,
Me.
that's where we'll pick it up next time. What's everybody thinking about the adventure so far?
I absolutely love it.
Good. I'm
Yeah.
happy to hear that.
Hell yeah, man. I love it.
Alright, Doc, I'm out.
All right.
I'm also
Later.
I got work.
Gotcha.
Later.
Later.
That was a lot of fun today.
It was. You guys did a lot of stuff. I'm impressed.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you too when we were talking to him. I forgot to get a perception check to see about his arm.
Oh, Izek's arm? It looks fiendish. It's got black claws, like fingernails, big, thick, meaty, like scaled, goes pretty much all the way up. He uses it to like carry his battle axe. He's very physically imposing. You would think that he's at the upper end of like human potential for strength. So that's a nice way of saying like 18, 19, 20 for strength.